right, we're back, and it is game number 3.
3.
Tied up 1-1. Spawning in the top left. I couldn't do the answer. I was just drawing out the intro.
Yeah, I know.
Spawning in the top left. He's red. He's Terran. He's Russian. It's happy.
In the bottom right, as the blue Zerg, he is Hydra.
Now, this is a gold-based map that is no longer super duper in the favorites of Zerg. It's a little bit more fair footing when it comes to Terran players trying to get their income up. But that's not to say that this is a good map for either of these players. We've actually seen equally good and equally terrible TVZs here on Prion. And I gotta say, like, for Hydra, I'm really hoping to see some Overlord drops. I really, really am. It's just, you've got the extra money to waste, and you just, it almost seems like it always catches somebody off guard. There's very few players who just innately will have a Marine on that cliff waiting for it.
And you know, Hydra has been going for really pretty quick Overlord speed in the last game. So, you know, you show that 2 games, it was just for scouting. So you show it the 3rd time, and they're like, just for scouting. And then you actually drop a bunch of lings, would be a cool little mix-up. But it doesn't look like Hydra's thinking about that. Not yet, anyways. He did go for a 1 base opener. So the thing is that Prion Terraces, there's a lot of Terran cheese on this map. You have gold-based liftoffs from certain people. You have proxy Araxes from a lot of people. Reaper and Marine alike. In-base in-base Reapers 1, 2, and 3 racks. I mean, I think at this point, if you see an early pull on this map, it's going to be defensive more than it is going to be trying to get the kill on the SCV building the command center, and the follow-up of the Lings trying to get the liftoff on the command center too. Although, hey, the Lings are going to get the kill on the SCV. Way to go, buddy! Oh no,
or
SCV,
not.
come back!
Wrong again, Zombie Gub.
Well, the Lings could just go back. Oh, the Reaper's there now. Oh! He's got a big brother! And he's got a gun. He's got 2 guns.
I thought Big Brother's all about having cameras.
You know, I never watched a single episode of that show. Was it good?
Okay, I wasn't talking about the incredibly horrible reality TV show. I was referring to the concept of Big Brother, but...
Oh. I don't know, when I heard cameras, I wasn't thinking like,
government conspiracies.
like the cameras that are like in the, like on the streets, but cameras like very obvious reality TV show cameras.
A bit of a blast. I have a friend, some of you guys probably know who it is, Tiger Lily. She's obsessed with Big Brother. I hate that show. I hate that show so much. And she's telling me how she has like she pays like the special subscription. I didn't even know this was a thing, right? She pays a special subscription where you have access to the cameras like 24/7 type thing.
That's what I thought that was going to, and I'm just more disappointed.
I'm not a reality TV fan at all. There's no reality TV show I've ever enjoyed. I take that back. Season 1 of Survivor was cool to me. It was interesting, but I've never watched the 2nd season.
Yeah, reality show can't... Hey, variety shows don't count as reality shows, so nope. I can't think of one.
For me, it's not about, like, a lot of people don't like them because they're, like, staged or fake or whatever. I mean, like, let's be honest, half of everything on, like, everywhere is fake, right? More than half.
Sure.
I just don't like that it's really... It thrives on drama, I guess, and I'm not a person who enjoys that sort of stuff.
It promotes a lot of petty drama, you know? Like, people don't look at that and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be like that bitch, because the point is you're supposed to look at that and say, oh, I'd never be like her. But I feel like it really does, you know? It seems fun to people to be like that. And even appealing if they're gonna, you know, audition for future reality shows.
Yeah. So this 3rd base got denied once. Looks like it's not gonna happen again with Lings waiting on the ground. The tank is gonna find a hard time actually getting shots fired. For Hydra, of course, this 3rd base is nice, but not a huge necessity if this gets shut down too many times. The problem is, you still don't want to necessarily go to this one, as it presents the high ground dilemma that everyone has fighting Terran. So, the gold base, while more exposed, is still the more preferable option, pretty much no matter what.
The tank drops are pretty... I mean, I feel like they're not new.
They are pretty, I agree.
They are pretty.
And they shouldn't remove them from the game.
That is certainly true. But you know, you had people experimenting with tank drop harassment at the very beginning when they were first introduced. What do we have back here? Oh, just nervous here. And then they kind of fell off as people realized they were getting better. And now it's back. As long as it's 2 tanks, you can always do something with them, even if it is still a little bit dangerous. I mean, they're very expensive key units as the game continues. But I'm not sure that Happy got any vision on the composition of Hydra. He did not. All he's seen is a lair and not even any roaches. So he really has no idea what he's up against. He might assume one or the other, obviously. So he's going to be paired against either mutas or roaches, but I'm not sure he'll be expecting both. He's getting missile turrets, so he's anticipating the mutas.
We have people like doing the Konami code with calm down, like calm left, calm right, calm up, calm down, A B A B.
That's the secret. We've just been saying calm down. And that's the wrong code. That's why people get even more mad when you say that.
Man, I banned somebody and everyone makes such a big deal about it. You banned somebody and they celebrate it.
I didn't though.
No, but okay, you didn't. Excuse me, but everyone thought you did. But my point is like still like I can never win the crowd favoritism here. Like Rifkin takes care of some guy who's being a dick in chat. He's a totalitarian asshole.
No. That's because I do mine in chat. You actually say it on stream usually as to why you're banning them and why they're an asshole.
Well,
and usually they're an asshole.
It's more fun that way.
Well, you could also see where that people would be like, "Wow, I didn't bring them up on stream." Like even if they really are an asshole.
You know what I think it is? I think it's okay. Hear me out, right? This conspiracy time, all right?
Oh Jesus.
I think the only people who get mad about that are idiots who see another idiot get banned and they're afraid of themselves being banned for being idiots, so they want to stop that being the reason for being banned in the first place, so that they're not in danger and they're safe because they know they're idiots. No? Yes? Maybe?
11 hours in, man. I didn't follow a
11 hours in, you're like, I am not Rifkin. Aggressive Biles are gonna hit the tanks. He's gonna lose both the tanks with this drop. Chooses to prioritize getting the Marines out alive. That's not a bad choice, but the tank's obviously a little bit more valuable.
Yeah. Ooh, that's supply. Not looking so hot for Happy, but a lot is that inflation of the roaches. So if he has a good defensive setup, he actually could take a pretty good fight. But once again, a little bit late on that stim. Just not as late as it was last on Dusk Towers.
What's interesting is the way Hydra ended up using the mutas here, because okay, the Spire came out, the mutas were just scary, but he didn't invest in many, and it actually, there may have been an overinvestment in Happy's part, setting up the defense for said mutas. Now, that's not to say that took away so much from his army supply, but the extreme paranoia, the no third gold base, I mean, it makes a lot of sense why Hydra's the one skyrocketing in, especially with roaches and raptors, skyrocketing in supply. But now we're going to come in here with an almost maxed out army, and Happy's got 2 tanks.
Yeah, that's not enough. He does have 2 tanks that are coming at a time now, though. You know what? He can't get his tanks out. Oh, no. He's supposed to have a 3rd tank, but it goes all the way around back of the mineral line, and oh, no. Well, not that would save him necessarily, but it would have been helpful.
Right, but I mean, this is where I go back to like those 2 tanks from earlier, combined with whatever he has here, whatever SimCity mess ups. Tank gets sniped right away. Hydra on the warpath, and Hydra in crazy supply lead, 4-1 in the army value. And while there are tanks, and they are good, and I'm not going to pretend like they're not, I don't know that they're good enough to stop an entire Zerg army with a small amount of them, excuse me.
Yeah. 18 roaches on the Remax, just about 2-1 upgrades. And Happy is just dying. Rip.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't, again, this is like Hydra. He gets ahead, he's a little bit cocky, so he's playing complacently and not going for the tanks. He's just kind of A-moving at this point, but I know he knows that he can. You know, Happy lost 41 workers just now. There is barely 19 remaining. Even if he loses his whole army, there's no way that Happy has the production to kill him in a counterattack.
Yeah. That would be his one hope. Maybe pick up 16 units and just go for a counter drop, but he doesn't even have enough units to do that.
So, GG. I'll go look at the bot, guys. Someone said it's down. Hopefully, it's just a small hiccup. Don't want to have to restart it entirely, but be back in a minute while I go look into that. See you guys soon.